right, we are here with Keegan-Michael Key ahead of Super Bowl 59. He's joining us on behalf of Jim Beam Black. What do we got going on here? This is a big box.
So this is the Jim Beam Black 7 stages of defeat care package.
That sounds intense.
It's actually very intense, but very, very useful for anybody who has had to experience loss this playoff season. I can speak personally about that.
We'll talk about that.
Yes, but so what Jim Beam has done is we put this program together this year where after every single playoff week, so during the divisional championships, the conference championships, and after the big game, if your team is on the losing side of one of those contests, you can go online to Jim Beam and get one of these care packages to help you navigate the 7 stages of defeat. It's really great. It's really great.
Actually, the best thing I've ever heard.
So encapsulated in this box are they're like kind of bespoke little gifts that correspond to each of the 7 stages.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you use this box?
Oh yeah. Pretty quick, right after the divisional. yeah. I got one of these boxes almost immediately. Yes. Yeah. After our very premature exit.
You're a big Detroit Lions fan.
Huge Detroit Lions fan.
Are
yes.
the Lions the biggest tease in football?
Well, so far they have been, which is really not great. But can I tell you, I've been teased before, and what makes me nervous is that the outcome was. I've been a Lions fan for a very long time, like over 40 years.
Okay.
And we were, at one point in time, 40 years ago, we were a little over 40 years, we were very good when I was a kid, and it was like, oh my God, we're going to make it, and then we lost in the playoffs.
Right.
And then 30 years went, 10 years went by, it happened again. So it keeps happening, but our team is very young. Now, I have to have eternal hope within me. I have to. You can't live.
And you guys had a lot of injuries this year, too.
Lot of
Losing
injuries.
Aiden Hutchinson was tough.
Losing 8, but then, come on, if you have 23 people on IR,
yeah.
it's like you can't just and kudos to our coaches for bringing it all together and continuing to win throughout the season. But you know how some teams get stronger?
Yeah.
We just couldn't weather the storm.
What do you think it's going to take for the Lions to get over the hump?
I think we need another pass rusher. I think we need another a really good guy on the edge. We've got real good defense interior linemen. We need another guy on the edge on the opposite side of Aiden to get in there.
Who do you like?
What's that?
Who do you like?
I mean, listen, if I'm going to go pie in the sky, Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett to the Detroit Lions?
But but our general manager, he doesn't do that. Yeah. He builds everything up through the draft. And anybody who's on the edge, there's a kid from Marshall whose name I can't think of right now, but he might land to us. We might take him. Okay. But if we were going to make a splash, that would be my guess. It's a lot of money. Myles Garrett, that's a lot of money. But if we were going to make a splash, that would be my pie in the sky fantasy. Yeah.
You know who is one of my favorite people? Yeah, Max Crosby. You know, he's not leaving, though.
He's not going anywhere. Yeah. And good for him. I just like him more and more all the time because he's solid, stays with his team, he's loyal, he's a hustler, he's amazing. Yeah, I love that guy.
The head coach of the Detroit Lions, Dan Campbell, is one of my favorite people ever.
He's the best.
He's hilarious.
He's the best, yeah.
You are big on, obviously, skits, impersonations. Would you ever do a Dan Campbell skit?
If I had the opportunity to do one, and I thought that the take on the sketch was really good, then I would definitely do it. I would think I would cast somebody else. As people might know, I'm much better at. My speed is more James Franklin from Penn State.
Yeah,
I don't know if I can pull off a Dan Campbell, but if it was the right sketch, 100% I would participate in it. Yeah.
Who's one athlete that you would like to impersonate?
An athlete I would like to impersonate. You know who I love? Jameis Winston is the best. I just think he's the best.
Have you seen his stuff this week with Fox? It's unbelievable.
I haven't had the opportunity.
He was riding a bike yesterday singing "I Believe I Can Fly," and I think he crashed into somebody.
So wait a minute. I believe I can fly, but he didn't go up a ramp or anything like that.
No, I think it was also
try to get some air, Jameis. If you're gonna sing that song, just stay on theme. Hit a ramp, BMX it, something.
And he was at media night on Monday, and he was asking everybody where he should go next. And Saquon said the Giants.
Saquon said that Jameis should go play for the Giants.
Yes. But he is hilarious. That'd be a really good
No,
one.
He's great. I just love – he's got a nice kind of soft, dulcet voice, but also when he gets excited and he says things like, knick-knack, pat-a-whack, give that dog a bone, you're going to move it up, backwards, go on chat, I'm a bat, ride, fly that kite, get that electricity going, say, pow, praise God. And he's just – you're like – I didn't understand any of it, I love it. I'm here for it.
I feel like Jameis Winston would fit in great with the East-West Bowl.
100%.
Okay.
100%.
So which NFL players do you think would have some good crossover there besides Jameis?
Can I tell you, usually it's players, first of all, just so everybody knows, the thing that made that sketch happen was DeBrickashaw Ferguson from the New York Jets. He's who made that thing happen. Barkevious Mingo, who played for the Cleveland Browns, his name, his brother was Hugtavious Wingo, which I think is an even better name. But, so those guys are all-star. They would have been good crossover guys. I'm trying to think who now. There was another guy who played.
Or who from the East-West Bowl you think could play in the NFL?
Well, Hingo McCringleberry. He already plays for the Rhinos in the semi-pro Northeastern League. He plays for the Rhinos. So Hingo McCringleberry out of Penn State. Great player. Good. We need. Also, I was going to say I want him to play for Detroit, but we have enough tight ends, so he can't play. So he was Hingo McCringleberry, or out of Michigan State University, Jack Marius Tech-Theratrix. He would be really great.
Too.
And then my favorite player, really good hands. He's a wide receiver. His name is Le Carpatron, Duke Marriott, which is the best.
How did you come up with these names?
It's all Jordan. It may have had something to do with illicit substances. It may have. We'd have to ask him.
Maybe some
he mentioned it. Might have something. Maybe something in the care package. Well said.
Oh my gosh!
Well
all right.
said.
All right. Before I let you go, can I get your Super Bowl prediction? We got Eagles Chiefs right behind you.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing. I'm very torn. I've been following Saquon's career, his whole career. I think what's happening for him right now is he's having a magical moment.
Insane.
And I'm an Nittany Lion. I'm also a historical guy. I love history. If this three-peat happens, here's my real prediction.
Yeah.
If the Chiefs win, I don't think it will ever happen again. I think in the history of the NFL till time immemorial, there will never be another three-peat. If they do this, it will never happen again. So that's pretty significant.
Wow.
Now, to your question, even though everybody knows, right, this team has the biggest offensive line and the best running back, arguably the best running back in the game.
Good defense.
Great, and the number one defense in the league. I don't understand what's happening here.
Yeah.
They don't lose. They just don't lose. I think you're silly. You're silly to bet against Kansas City. I really do. I think they're going to win, and I think it's going to be another exciting game. And I think they're going to probably win by a field goal. But I just cannot bet against Kansas City.
Do you think Kendrick Lamar is going to bring out anybody for the halftime show?
I guarantee it. I just don't know who it's going to be. I really don't know who it's going to be. But I think he's a real showman, and I think he's a shrewd showman. So I think he's going to bring out. I think it's going to be. I'm really looking forward to this halftime show. It's
we
got to
get you out there one day.
Maybe we'll get me when we do that when we do an improv. We'll do an improv show for the halftime. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome all 60,000 of you.
Everybody.
Yeah, I'm here.
Thank you and
Can I have a suggestion of a location you would find